This is video number 3 of my series on copywriting. In the previous video, I told you that the text for the product page was based on the jobs to be done theory, the idea that people don't just buy a product, they hire a product for a job, and that there are 4 forces at play that bring the buyer toward purchase or back toward non-consumption, or say, no thanks, I'm not gonna buy this. Before I wrote the original draft of the Breather Planner website, I created a list outlining the jobs to be done forces of progress in a document like this. And here I'm envisioning what the struggle would be that they would bring them to seek a solution. The problem would be something like, it's at the end of the year, I need a new planner, or even for people that don't have a planner, I'm just too much on my phone and it's irritating me. I need to just zoom out from the day-to-day and have a bigger picture of my whole month. What could be attractive about the product for them with that job is that they could see the whole month, of course, and I'll be able to see my to-dos and my whole month all at once on a big page. And then that it's big enough for all of that stuff, and there's enough space. I'll be able to use my phone less, which is something that's good, and I'll be able to use something physical. There's no fluff, there's no extra things like week numbers or holidays, so that's great for me. It forces me to make some choices and not overschedule myself. So those are things that are attractive. But some of the things that are pushing back, that are creating anxiety, would be maybe there's not going to be enough space for all of my stuff, or maybe it's going to be too big and it won't fit in my purse. And instead, what I'll just be reverting back to is I'll just use my phone, I'll just use my wall calendar, or I'll just use another cheap monthly planner that's going to do the job just good enough. And that's the real competition that this is competing with. So with that information, I created a first draft of this text, and I'm not going to change the overall design of the page. I'm still going to have a huge long page, but that gives me benefits. It gives me the benefit of being able to say something at the top that is a summary. And if they decide that, yes, I'm in the right spot, then they'll be scrolling down and they're giving me permission to say more. And so right after the summary, then I go into some of the highlighted features or some of the things that would help them toward their job. If they continue to scroll down, I could still use that extra space to have an angle or to take a stance. What is this product against? And in this case, I'm saying instead of typing into your phone, instead of picking specific times or filling every minute, then you can use a monthly planner in order to do that. Here I have a story of how it came to be, and then some questions and answers. And at the bottom, if they scrolled all the way to the bottom, then some next steps if they're interested. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna shorten the text. For one thing, I would like to shorten whatever is at the top here because we're not seeing the photo fast enough, especially not on a mobile device like this. Changing the text to be shorter will help with that. Here I've copied all the text into this other document. It allows me to change the text without worrying about the formatting too much. And as you see, I'm going really quick here, making some edits, taking out anything that doesn't support the job, or I can say I can do this somewhere else, or I can say it somewhere else. It goes out. I make some changes mostly at the top and also in the story, and that's pretty much it. So let's see how it applies when we make the changes right on the site. I use Shopify to build the site. I use basically an out-of-the-box theme. It allowed me to just have something going pretty quickly, and I have the ability to modify all the text. What I like about this is that I have these sections that I can drill in and change some fields, like some text boxes, some titles. And with an extra coding, which I did, I was able to add a few extra fields to do something custom that I wanted. All I took that text outside, I brought it back in, and I can do some bold, some small tweaks, some italics, and still use with these sections that are built into the theme. So this is how it comes out when done. I still don't see enough of the monthly planner at the bottom, but I see enough of it so that you can see that there's something there. Overall, the text is a bit shorter, but mostly I've got some bold things at the beginning, and so the eye is guided to see some different things. I don't like the distance between these lines here. I'm gonna fix that maybe. But overall, there's less text where it matters at the top where I thought it was a bit too congested. And everything else below, the story is a bit shortened, but not that much. And I think that's going to be pretty good. Well, let's see how it looks on mobile. Still, there's probably too much stuff going on. So the next video is going to be about trying to tweak the voice and try to see if we can change it to be not so fact-based, but have a little personality. And so that's going to be Monday. Subscribe below if you'd like to be notified when that new video comes out. And I hope you can make it. See you Monday.